Tank or Javante Davis or anything has had. He's been pro before me, but the main thing, he's been catered more than I've been and pampered more than I've ever been. And he showed me that he doesn't really quite believe in himself.
Bro, do I still have it? You do, man. Do I still got it? Yeah.
Because if a man believes in himself and his ability, he takes a fight against Vasily Lomachenko in 2016, 2017.
Teofimo Lopez should just be focused on what he has to do. How could you sit up there and question a person's confidence after you was on national television questioning yourself and your abilities and what you can do and the confidence in yourself? You question that in front of the world and ask yourself, do you still got it? But yet you're sitting up here talking about somebody else's mental strength and mental level. That doesn't make any sense. And this is why people do not have no faith in Teofimo Lopez beating Josh Taylor. It's not that Teofimo Lopez don't have the skill. You know, a Teofimo Lopez with his head screwed on straight, I still stand by it. He's one of my favorite lightweights, period. You know, Teo was my guy. But, you know, he came unraveled. And this is the thing. Teo, at this stage, in his mental state, he doesn't need a victory over Josh Taylor. And I'm going to tell you why. A victory over Josh Taylor would only drive his delusion further and hurt him more down the line. Can you imagine if he beat Josh Taylor, how mentally unstable more he's going to be? Can you imagine? I mean, just think of yourself now. And he talks about ego and all this other stuff, and he still doesn't have that stuff in check. See, Teo is a lot like Loma. You know what I'm saying? They have this fake humbleness. You know, praise God and all that stuff. But when you watch Teofimo Lopez and how he acts, he's anything but humble. It's no point of talking about Tank. You want to know why it's no point of talking about Tank? Because Tank's doing good with where he's at. What Teofimo Lopez is describing is Tank has a better team than you. And it's no secret that Tank has been pampered and catered to. That's no secret. We all know that. But at the end of the day, what does that do with you? With all that catering and all that pampering and all that stuff, he's still ahead of everybody. So how could you say what they're doing with Tank Davis is wrong? It's wrong in the eyes of the boxing fan. But as far as his career, I mean, the residuals speak for itself at the end of the day. His status speaks for itself at the end of the day. You have to get to where he's at. You too worried about other people's mental state. And you need to be worried about yours. Because you're the one on the brink of retirement. Because if you don't beat Josh Taylor, I don't see you coming back from anything. And most importantly, I don't see you beating Josh Taylor, period. You could, but I really don't see it. And if he did beat a Josh Taylor, that's not going to serve him no benefit as far as his mental go. You know, he's going to go further up the wacky tree. You know, but Tank's team and his rehab, he just got a good team behind him that ensures that he doesn't lose. He's A-side at the end of the day. You can't really be mad at it. Other than that, let's just eliminate A-side. And speaking of protection, once again, you talk about a man's mental state when you just unraveled in front of the whole world. And then you talk about protection, but you had franchise champion, brother. You know? And told everybody who wanted a shot with you after you fought Lomachenko, you said, you're not passing the ball. These guys are going to have to work for it. This is my Kobe year. I'm not passing it to none of y'all. Translation, I'm not fighting none of you guys. I'm going to do me. Now, if you're as confident as you say that Tank is supposed to be, why would you be talking like that? If you were confident in your skills, why are you talking about, yo, I'm not passing the ball. I'm not giving nobody a shot. I'm doing my thing. This is my Kobe year. I'm going to do what I want to do. but yet you questioning Tank and what he's doing because he wants to do his own thing. Just like you said you were doing your own thing when you was holding all them belts. Stop it, T.O. You full of shit at the end of the day, man. Just concentrate on your fucking fight and don't worry about nothing else. Everybody keeping Tank name in their mouth because Tank is the name to keep in your mouth. Tank is the name to get you attention. Tank is at the top of the sport. So, of course, you know, when you're at the top of the sport, of course you get talked about and ridiculed more. This is what Canelo Alvarez fans don't understand. So when you're at the top, people ranking on Tank is, you know, it's expected. But as far as Teofimo Lopez go, man, you got too much stuff on your plate to even be worried or talk about or curl in your mouth to even talk about a Tank. Tank is good. You need to get to where he's at. So focus on your fight on Saturday night. Because as of your mental state, and what you can do in this fight, he's not prepared at all because he's still living in La La Land. He's still trying to live down to Cambose's loss. He still doesn't believe this. He still doesn't believe that. And he believes he's way more popular than what he is. No, you had a great start in the beginning, but you crashed and burned, and this is your rebuild stage. But in the middle of your rebuild stage, you want to talk about a Tank, man. Get your shit together. Like, comment, subscribe. Bruce Vane, I'm out.